Hey everyone, coming up in this episode of The Nutty Libertarian, I give an update on what has been happening with the West Lake Landfill. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this issue, it is a landfill situated in the Midwestern United States, in the middle of Tornado Alley, on a floodplain containing Manhattan Project-era nuclear waste, and it is on fire. So this episode covers the latest report from the EPA, which has been a thorn in the sides of environmental activists trying to get the waste removed.
So this is the latest report from the Environmental Protection Agency about the West Lake Landfill, dated March 24th, 2016. First of all, in this report, it says the Phase 1 investigation identified RIM, or radiologically impacted material, in areas of the landfill not identified during previous site investigations as shown on the extent of RIM map. That's right, they gave us an old map in this new report. They gave us an old map that does not show the location of the new radiation that they found. Thank you, EPA. Moving on. The Phase 1 data indicate that RIM, again, that means radioactive material, has been identified further south and beneath a portion of the Bridgeton landfill known as the Muffin Top. Okay, so at least they gave us a direction here. They're telling us that it is south and beneath the Muffin Top, which I'll show you where that is in just a moment. Also, the SSE, or subsurface smoldering event, also known as the underground fire that has been raging there for a number of years now, remains in the South Quarry hundreds of feet from the rim. So they're saying hundreds. Does that sound accurate and scholarly to you all, saying hundreds of feet? Could they not give us a number? Is it maybe they don't know the number? Maybe their measurements aren't that sound? Okay, let's contextualize this EPA report a little bit with the help of Google Maps. So let's zoom in straight to the landfill. Here we go. And you can see we're zooming right in, almost in the middle of the country. There's the greater St. Louis area. Now we're in St. Louis County, and this is the landfill itself. Now, there are two areas of concern here. On top, this northern part of the landfill is where the radioactive waste has been found. Okay, we know there is Manhattan Project-era nuclear waste on this end of the landfill. Down here, on this end of the landfill that is noticeably covered by a green tarp, there is an underground fire there. They call it a subsurface smoldering event. It has been raging for upwards of 4 to 5 years or more at this point. They cannot put it out. For whatever reason, debate it all you want, this fire just keeps on raging. And the fear is that the two will meet, that the fire will meet the radioactive waste, and then that could spell disaster for the surrounding St. Louis area. And you can see all of the development here and understand why so many residents are concerned. These are families, businesses, communities, hospitals, schools, people's homes. This is why people are concerned, because should that fire hit the waste and blow lots of heavy and light radioactive elements into the air, then what? What is going to happen to the St. Louis area? So, anyway, moving on, let's get back to the landfill here. You recall that the report said the Muffin Top. Well, okay, so this is the Muffin Top right here. You can see it's kind of got a mound-like shape to it. And recall that the report said that the new radioactive waste was located south of the Muffin Top. So this is the southerly direction. Now, the report also said that the fire is hundreds of feet away from the new location of the radioactive waste. So here is the last known location of the fire that they showed us on a map. And notice that this is basically the only stretch of land separating the two at this point. Now keep in mind, this pushpin up here has a question mark for a reason. We don't know if the radioactive waste is here specifically. We just know that this spot is both hundreds of feet away from the current location of the fire, and it is south of this Muffin Top. So I put a pushpin right in the middle just for argument's sake. Remember, that waste could be here. It could be here. It could be here. It could be anywhere in this area. But just so we're not getting a complete bird's eye view, let's zoom down to the street level real quick so you can see just how close and how minimal of a distance it really is to get to the fire from the middle of this tract of land where the waste might be located. So here we go. We're strolling along this nice little pathway here, right on this radioactive landfill on a floodplain in Tornado Alley. And you see it's not very long before, oh, look at this. We are right here already. We didn't take very many steps, and we are here. And that is all the distance that separates the St. Louis area from disaster.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of The Nutty Libertarian. I want to thank you for tuning in. If you would like to get more information on the Westlake Landfill yourself, please go to facebook.com and search out the group Westlake Landfill. Okay? Also, you can find them on the internet at stlradwastelegacy.com, as well as Twitter at JustMomsSTL. Okay? Until then, I'll see you next time.